Hello,
Oh, no.
and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. R.A., what happened
That's me.
most recently?
Well, let me tell you, wouldn't you know it was a talking episode? Just right on brand.
Famously rare for this group.
Yeah. We went investigatoring and found some stuff. We found out that the secret facility, or at least a secret facility, we don't know that there aren't multiple.
We're going to storm the road.
That's true.
We've learned about the
yes,
most
we're
obvious
evil,
one
but
that
we
everyone
don't
knows
have
about.
Dane here.
Oh no, the Dane is in another castle.
Right. But we've found out some about it. There's a facility guarded by a black hedge up the coast, up north up the coast. It is run by the Shaper, and there's apparently some sort of love triangle happening between well, we don't know, but Ari gleaned some feelings about some men, or at least some names that in the facility, so of people in the facility. That's about where we got.
You've discovered that Shade had a lot of value in dragon shards under a pile of leaves.
True.
Yep.
And have spent that.
Don't anymore.
Had past tense. Potentially, we're waiting on some more information. Hopefully, to give us a better edge on our assault upon. Oh, it's called. Sorry. What did the Moon Spears call it? Blackbriar was like the official name we got, but the Moon Spears called it something else.
Alcon?
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Alcon, which meant thorn wall.
Thornwall. Yeah. So we were headed, I think most of us, back to the school.
Yep. Yeah, Ari was definitely headed back to the school. Ezra had headed back already. Shade and Pog, are you two going to head back to the school, or were you heading in any other direction?
Well, having Shade along, unless there's somewhere that you want to go investigator some more, we're gonna stop and tell Solarka and then go back to the school. She's got to know, and I got Shade.
Yes.
So
Just got to get her one of those communicators.
not that there's anything to see there, but just for the sake of having this, like, not to be used against me later, Solarka was informed, and then back to the school.
Okay. Esri, you would almost certainly return first. And I think you said you had something to do when you got there.
Yeah. Is Kara around?
Sure.
Eating an apple,
Hey,
like usual.
Right. You know, that has the potential
Hello.
to become creepy.
Says the
a
expert.
And fruit.
Can we chat?
Yeah.
What would you say your primary skill is?
Surviving.
Would you say you've done well to do that unnoticed?
I mean, I'm here. Yeah, I would think so. I mean, and she kind of regards her forearms and the scarring and stuff as like, I mean, I get nicked every now and then, but you know, I get away. I'm great at knowing when to run also. That's probably a secondary skill of mine.
You know, I apologize. What does your mark do? I can't really remember.
It's two kind of different things. I can infuse intent into a thing. So I could like make a cloak as tough as leather or steel if I have enough time. But then also if I pick up an object with like a lot of history or emotion surrounding it, I can read that and kind of understand the history of a thing, or the like where it's been, what it's done, that kind of stuff. So those two things. So I can connect with objects, I guess, just kind of a broad headline version.
Got it.
I'm not practical at all in field work like you all do, but you know,
The thing is, I need somebody to watch a place for a couple days.
okay.
Somebody who knows.
I know you all like the ship's cap, but this is a terrible place for a meeting.
Cal and the Ocelot are just wrestling.
Back and forth.
I don't know if y'all can see. This is what's happening.
Go to Pog's room.
Someone who can look like they belong out on the streets of the harbor and
Okay.
not be noticed.
Okay. What do you need me to look at?
There's a shop, and I can describe how to get to it. I don't know, but Esri does. Called Gerald's Good Blades. And there's a non-zero chance that the proprietor there might be preparing an ambush for me in a couple days.
What?
And I'd
Okay.
like to know if that's the case before showing up.
Okay. And you want... I mean, like, Thor probably has a spy network in the city, like, I would guess, but... I mean,
I can
I'll
do
go
that.
watch the
I
place,
just-
but I'll do it. Like, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So
you make a good point.
you said-
Maybe I should. See, the thing is, if I ask Thor, she's definitely going to say no to you.
probably.
And then if she doesn't
Yeah.
have anyone, then I don't have anyone.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. It's not a big thing. So you said the next couple days? Like, am I camping out there, or like hours of operation? What's? I mean, I can do a 24-hour, like being an elf, but I might need some
That would
stipend
be-
for food.
Oh, yes, I can give you. How does 20 gold sound?
That should do it.
It's a
Yeah.
heck of a per diem.
What you made for the last job.
My student is now my richest character.
I don't want you at any point in any way to be involved to be noticed. You say you're good at running away. That's a good
Oh.
skill here.
Great at that. Yeah.
So particularly I'm looking for the obvious thing of people staking the place out.
Okay.
But also
People doing what I'm doing.
perhaps official house-looking people coming by. They're not
Okay.
likely to be his normal clientele. I think they'll stand out.
What's his normal clientele? I know nothing about this person.
Think me, but more naive.
Okay? You're a very cynical person, so I feel like a naive person is nothing like you, but sure.
He sells magic items. You understand?
Oh, okay. He's a con man. Okay.
Well, to some.
Con
Look.
artist.
He's also very
Okay.
useful. He does buy and sell much more useful things. You just have to be the right kind of customer.
Okay. When do you want me to head out?
Oh, now would be good.
Okay. Have Nasaria take notes for me. Anything else? Or-
Obviously.
Oh, here, do you want your money? I suppose you want your money now. If I could find my pocketbook. Here we go.
20% of the student body playing hooky.
It's gonna
Sure
get
to go
noticed,
unnoticed.
I think. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get spotted for this.
There you go. 20 gold.
Thanks. I guess I'll note that Kara has 20 gold pieces. Can't have a universal bank account for all my characters.
Ari, I had
Okay.
this money. I
That's
just
a
want to
that's
give
a
it.
premium feature of Khyber Shards, Eric.
Yeah.
A shared vault space is
$5.99 a month. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll head that way then. And find a good place to scope it out. All right. How do I tell you if I see something, do you want me to just take off and let you know? Or do you want me to see the resolution and come let you know? Like, how are we communicating?
Come back after whatever it works out to be the morning of 2 days from now.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Sounds good. Okay. I'm gonna go get like clothes and stuff, but I'll head out ASAP.
okay.
Bye. And Kara would absolutely try to find Nasaria just to let somebody know, like, hey, I'm leaving. Don't freak out. Also, please don't tell anybody.
Nasaria? Really?
That's who you choose.
Should not leave. I
know,
don't think
but
we're allowed.
I'm going to though, and I will be back 2 days. And please
Does
don't tell
Thora
anybody.
know?
No,
Oh, I'm not
and she
supposed
can't
to tell
know.
Thora.
Don't tell anybody. I'm telling you in case I don't come back in 2 days that somebody will know.
Where should I go looking for you if you don't come back in 2 days?
Just, I'm gonna be in the harbor area, but just if I'm not back in 2 days, just let Thora know that I was headed to the harbor district and I'm not back, and then things will probably go from there. Kara is not going
so
to
we're
say that Ezri sent her on this mission. Kara is just saying I'm heading out for a couple days. So she's trying to, yeah.
Huh. Kara's Ezri's most discreet friend.
Friend. Just so we're very clear, I think this is a terrible plan, and I don't think
And
you
I knew
should
that
do
you
this.
would. I know.
Okay.
I 100%. I know that.
Character question, just for my edification. Does Nasaria refer to the headmistress by her first name?
She definitely does not. No.
Okay, I was just curious.
Oh. I thought there was a little rebel in there.
I do too.
There is in the sense that Nasaria will very much not tell Thora since you have
Yeah.
asked.
Yeah.
Casey
yeah,
and
people
I
ask
have
just
multiple year alumni who still won't. So
Yeah, people ask, just act like you don't know anything unless
They will not believe
we get
that.
that's just don't say anything. Just you don't
Yeah.
have to say anything. Yeah.
I can do that.
Just be like, so yeah, okay. Thank you. And I'll be back.
Be back.
Yeah.
Don't get
will
killed.
Be back.
Okay.
I won't be in a position to get killed. I don't feel like. I'm just gonna be sitting somewhere minding my own business. So
I have so many questions, but I'm very confident you would not answer them.
and I will answer all of them when I get back in 2 days. I love you. Okay, bye.
Okay.
And Kara runs
It's
out
okay.
of the room.
Kara's family has life insurance with the local necromancer, so
She'll be back regardless. Yeah. That's all the Irani have a one-time life insurance. Like the first one's free.
But you get hooked.
Yeah. Resurrection will do that.
Just can't make it stick.
And then yeah,
I
Kara
keep
would
trying to
take
die,
her like smallish bag full of like a change of clothes and go find a spot that she can scope out and basically just try to look like a street beggar in the harbor district, just
okay.
posting up.
Do me a favor, make 2 checks for Kara, and we'll resolve this later. One of them
Pull up the survivor
perception,
cards.
and one of them is stealth.
Perception and stealth. Okay.
Casey, would you make a deception check for Nasaria as well?
Okay.
No.
I will certainly try, Philip,
Let's discover how
Boy, this has
believable that
escalated.
is.
because I've got to find where that table is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because Pip is
go
not
to-
gonna let this go.
Go to the top of D&D Beyond and search Survivor. And there's a creating a survivor section.
Thank you.
You got those checks for me, Eric?
Yes, perception is 12 and stealth is 15.
Okay.
Didn't get her killed, probably.
Probably, hopefully.
Deception is under what? I'm so sorry.
Charisma.
Thank you. Which, I mean, Nasaria is nothing if not charismatic. I rolled really well. Goodness. 19.
Well,
Of course, you
No,
couldn't
you
see
know
my
what?
dice
Maybe
when I
Pip
rolled the
does that.
opposition,
A plus
so
a
you don't know
billion
whether that was good or
inside.
bad.
Yeah.
That you successfully didn't tell anyone. Okay, cool. Back to the main
Oh.
characters. So Pog and Shade stop by Solarka's, or Black Iron. Solarka's there. She's doing work on some weapons in the shop, and she looks up and waves. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We're not gonna bother you for long, but we have, and well, it's either an emergency or something that's pretty very serious. So we're gonna go out and have to get into an attack or a fight or a rescue in either tonight or the next 2 days.
What's happened?
One of our friends has been captured and is in a very dangerous place. The kind of place that people don't get out of without help. Hopefully even with help. So,
Do you need help?
this is before you offer again, this one is this is not like our normal adventure things. This one's actually got people that scare me really scared, but we have to do it. So,
Yep.
we would love for you to help, but I would never ask you because this is, I think we're gonna come home, but I have to go.
Are you sure you have to?
I don't have a lot of people, and you know that. So the people that are mine, I always go.
Do you have everything you need?
If I don't know it. So I think we do. Do we need anything?
But Ezri thinks that we're missing some things, but I don't know what he thinks we're missing.
He doesn't know what
And
he
he-
thinks we're missing either,
Wait.
so
Weapons, armor?
It's true.
I mean,
Well, Ari got that new armor, and that was good. I think we're good. Unless, do you have a weapon that would cut through a magical decision-making briar?
that's right. There's a bush that thinks about who can get past it. And it
Yep.
probably won't think of us.
It will probably not want us past it.
in any weapon we make will cut through a plant, but a living, thinking plant, it sounds magical.
Probably.
Possibly. I could speak to my father. He knows many runes. And the guardians of Rushime know many other runes even than I or my father knows. We could try.
I was not thinking that you would say yes to that. That is very cool.
Yeah, she's pretty great.
we would need something to empower the runes. This usually involves some money to purchase materials to empower the runes on a weapon, or
I didn't
have
give my
money.
gold to Esri. I still have gold.
I have. I have gold too. I don't know why, but I do have a bunch.
I think this is why.
Oh, perfect. How much golds?
I will say that because both of you have spoken to Forge, you do know also that engraving and enchanting things is specifically the primary function for which dragon shards are used in the magical economy.
Yep. That's going
Got
to
it.
be countered momentarily here.
Shade has no more
Yeah,
dragon
yeah,
shards, so she doesn't
I
have
got
that
it. I got a guy.
counter
I got a
on
guy.
her.
Usually rather a lot of money.
What if I could give you the kinds of things that would do empowering things?
What do you have?
Yeah, what do you have?
I have some dragon shards
Oh,
that we could
Yes.
use.
that is usually what we get to make the runes.
How many would you need?
I don't know, because I don't know what sorts you have and how pure and how large and
What colors would you like?
this is try and see plants. So probably would want Eberron. Red is the usual color of an Eberron shard.
Okay. And like a pretty big
Good.
one, or like a
How-
really
how
big
many,
one.
How many of these do you have, Pog?
Well, not a little
Enough?
amount. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to bring some by, and I can have my father look, and he can.
I'll just bring a couple of each, and we'll know that we have the right ones and the right size.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, my father knows the runes, and if we need to, we could consult the guardians. They know much about, well, they know the jungle, so plants and that sort of thing. Okay, yes, bring some of those. I will talk to my father.
Okay. We'll see you in a little then.
Yeah, you have been really helpful. Thank you.
Didn't know you had a lot of dragon shards. This is what we do. We make things, usually with dragon shards.
Well,
We have not told a lot of people.
Why don't you lay out how helpful they would have been for Ari's armor for a bit?
not of concern. We'll talk. We'll bring some of them by. So
Okay, we'll be here.
Pog's gonna reach to give her a hand a squeeze, and then
She squeezes back.
Walk away.
She looks very concerned.
If we bring you some dragon shards, like how long would it take to put the runes on the weapons?
It would take you at least a day.
Hate it when Ezri's right. Okay.
Well,
thank you.
he's not right. We have to change what we're doing, thinking, what
I
we're
know,
thinking.
and it has to match what he said. Okay.
So on the walk back, then we're leaving, right, Shade? Leaving.
Yes.
Do you have anything? Okay. We will stop by where the ocelot has made his nest, and he is
in the
allowed
grove?
me to store in the
Okay.
has allowed me to store my dragon shards, and we'll grab
Famous male ocelot nesting instinct.
yep, and
I mean, what it
we will.
is that River has formed a lair for the ocelot by causing a tree to sort of arch its roots up around into this little space, little hollow under the tree.
I want to live in this grove so much.
to be fair, Philip has known where these dragon shards are for months, so he's had time to prepare where the ocelot sleeps. So yeah, we'll grab. Say that we know Shade's quantity was. We'll just say that I grabbed like a handful of the larger red ones because that's what she said she needed, and I'm gonna take a couple of the purple ones because they're really pretty.
Hello.
I'll see if Ezri has any of my red ones left.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
The ocelot has let me keep some things here in his house, and so I'm just picking them up.
What are they for?
We're gonna give them to someone to put some fancy aspects onto a weapon.
They're like money and like magic.
Oh, that's a really good description. His is better.
Oh,
How are you? I haven't seen you in a little while.
I'm doing well. The grove is happy.
You look really good, by the way.
Are you happy?
It's a good place, and the trees are friendly.
You have helped the trees do some really cool things too.
She's taller, by the way, than she was when you brought her here.
Because of course she is. We just can't have nice things. I assume
Because
the
she's
worst
being
always.
allowed to age.
I assume the worst always.
She's healthier like the trees are.
How are you? Sorry. How are you?
Well, not great. Our friend was kidnapped, and we have to go save him in a very dangerous place.
Oh, that does sound bad.
Yeah.
We're getting better at saving people from kidnappings, though.
We are. But you get to stay here safe in your grove.
How is kidnapping bad?
Well, it's when you take someone when they don't want to go to where they don't want to go or where they're not safe. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes the bad people hurt them, and you usually make them think you're gonna hurt them.
I thought it was sleeping.
Yep, that's when,
That makes a lot of sense.
see, a kid who is napping is a young person who's sleeping, but when those two are together words, then it's people stealing. Words are weird.
That is difficult.
Yes. But yeah, people stealing is a better word.
Kidnapping.
Yeah, we didn't kidnap you because you asked
I wanted
to leave.
go.
Yes.
Right. And so that's the difference is
Your friend didn't want
you
to go.
wanted to go and our friend did
Exact-
not want to go.
Yes, you got it.
You will be all right.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Where do you go for kidnapping?
Well, if you want to save them, then you go wherever they were taken to, and not all people stealers take people to the same place.
Where is your people stealer?
Our people stealer is that direction and surrounded by thorns.
Are they Fae?
We haven't
thorns?
met them.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't actually been there before.
Stories with thorns are usually bad ones.
It's a bad place. Yeah, it's very bad. That's why we're gonna try to steal our people back and then destroy it.
Do you know how to fight the thorns?
That's what the
Well,
magic money will
hopefully-
help with, is we're going
Yep.
to buy a way to help us defeat the thorns, by a magic way. Do you know how to defeat these thorns? Are on big bushes that don't let everybody by, but they let some people by. Have you ever heard a story like that?
I talk to them.
Have you heard any other stories other than talking to them?
I don't know. I know I would talk to them and try and make them do what I wanted. If it was me.
I can sometimes talk to animals, but I am not very good at talking to plants yet.
I don't think that you should talk to these plants.
No, I don't think they're nice plants at
But
all.
you don't know how.
And
Right. I'm just gonna cut them. And then it'll make a space
What
for
if they
me.
fight you?
Oh, I fight back.
the fighting against nature talk, Pog is going to sit quietly and let Shade do.
Let me have an insight check from each of you. I know that's not. Well, Shade's wise, but I know that's not
14.
necessarily either of your.
Sorry, I'm trying. Eight.
Pog, you see you're picking up a certain degree of both doubt and fear in River. And you see that she puts a hand down and a vine sort of curls up and wraps around her fingers, and her eyes sort of lose their glow for a minute, and she just sways slightly, and then seems to firm a little bit.
So, just so that you know, we are not going to fight the plant, the thorn bush.
Well, if you have
we
to.
just need to get past it.
Don't want it to hurt you.
Boy, I'm really glad she said that. I was concerned it was us hurting it. Well, I think that we will be able to at least find a way to get past it, because we got past trees that didn't want us to get past them. So we've got a little bit of experience with this, and we're gonna have magic on our side. So
We'll have the magic swords.
yeah, and it's probably gonna be Shade with the magic sword, because she's the best in the woods. So she'll know what she's doing.
I've also been practicing some of my new fox skills, and I think I might be able to use them against the thorns.
That's good. Would each of you just make a persuasion roll for me now?
Oof.
How is that one of the worst rolls I've ever had in this game? I rolled a 5 with my +3.
Okay, so an 8 and Shade.
Oh. 17 plus 0 is 17.
Okay. All right. River, just be careful.
Of course.
And she,
How's your practicing going?
I
Sorry.
know more words than I did.
That's awesome.
And now I know kidnap.
You learn something every
Both
day.
meanings.
Yeah. We should
Shoot.
teach you some more good words. Saving. We're saving the people that were kidnapped.
Also, rescue.
Ooh, yes.
Rescue.
See, there's 2 good words for a bad word.
Hmm.
On the other side of the bad word.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She turns around and wanders off into the grove.
She is so cool and so intense.
She is. I hope she does not follow us.
Me too. I just don't think it would. I don't think she would stay with the moon spears if we took her. Oh man. I thought. Oh
Oh, she might go blue.
yeah. I need a glass of milk or something.
They sound like
You guys make your way into the house where you find Esri and Ari have arrived already.
Ari's laying on one of the couches in the communal area with a pillow over his face, just wallowing. Hi. You hear my... Hi.
Hey.
I don't know what the problem is.
Huh.
He's
I-
just there.
We had a really good outing.
You
Did
are.
you have a bad outing?
Mine was weird.
Ours was good enough for yours, so it's okay.
I mean, I
That's
got
true.
information.
We made 2 stops,
but
and they were 2 good stops.
it's been a while since since the whole thing, and like I asked her on a date and that didn't go well. Not that I wanted it to go well, but it just, and Ari takes the pillow off his face. I don't know. It's just weird. It's got me. I don't know.
Well,
I'm in my head.
we learned
Do you ask people on dates and want it to go poorly? That's
Well, I
Sounds like
I
a learned
wasn't
behavior.
actually. I wasn't actually. I was trying to get information from her, and I didn't want to do it by using my powers to like invade her mind, because that's weird. So I was hoping to just get her a little drunk and hope that like something would slip out. But then she just flat out, like, it was just a hard no. It was just a.
But hang on.
And-
So
I'm glad she said no. That does not sound nice.
you went to talk to her
I was trying to get information
and
from
you
what-
didn't
I'm
care
still not sure
if
about
she
your
said
aversion to your powers.
you didn't care if she said yes to a date, right?
The date thing just, it slipped
Okay.
out. It like it just.
So you
bleh.
didn't care.
Well, I didn't.
Can't help
I
it.
didn't. I didn't care until she said no. Like, and then it felt weird.
But you went to get information, and you got some
Yeah,
information.
I got information,
and you
but-
didn't even touch her brain, which is what you wanted to do.
No, I had to read her thoughts a little.
Oh.
Bit, so
You
that's
know,
how- yeah,
when
I had to
we
do it the
went
right.
to visit people, we just asked them questions and then they answered
And
them.
it went super good.
And there
I
did go
But
super good.
I mean, she works for the organization that runs the secret facility that we're trying to like
Oh,
infiltrate. So I couldn't really just be like, hey, trying to get into a place. What do you know?
are you sure?
So
Oh,
I guess I
think
could have
it's your
tried that,
eyes.
but I mean, to be
That's
fair,
not
I
a
did not try
positive
that avenue.
change.
What?
This isn't helping.
The eyes? I know
Yeah.
they look weird and bad. Yeah, I liked my eyes before, but
they look very nice.
They look.
thank you, Shade.
Being eyes.
Yep, they do
that's
look.
really what you
odd.
need them to do.
Yep, thank you.
Not,
Because they're eyes.
Good job. Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
See, it wasn't mean
Boy.
or nice.
I'm really glad we found something else.
Thank
Found
you.
something else to poke fun at. This is great. Love it.
Oh no, it wasn't you. He just made a joke about
No,
eyes
yeah.
looking.
It was
Yeah.
a joke where I was just playing with words.
Okay,
Yeah, that's all.
fair enough. So when are we heading out? That seemed like it was up in the air last time we talked.
Not tonight.
I think we should not go tonight.
Okay, it sounds like we're on the same page.
So
then.
tomorrow night we will
did not
go.
think that it was going to be that easy.
That's-
Tomorrow night.
Well,
Tomorrow
Yeah.
night.
Probably after. No, we need to wait until my person can get me a little bit more information.
Is your person with us here right now?
No, it's his secret friend that he doesn't want us to meet.
I
yet,
have
that
one
he
of those
goes
too,
away
and now I
sometimes
can
and
talk
hangs
to
out.
it in a candle sometimes if I'm in the magic church. So I need to know if you're talking.
Esris is like an actual person
What's my?
It is.
Never mind.
that he enjoys
Never
spending
mind.
time
Me
with.
too. I
Not
think.
really. No.
Okay, what are?
Should I have a secret person?
I don't have a secret person.
Okay.
You have a cow,
But that's
so
because no
you're
one knows who you are.
you're doing good, Shade. You have a cow.
He is not a secret.
No, but he's a cool person.
Yeah,
Everybody
Pog, I
knows
have
who he is.
He's
He's
nobody.
awesome. I
I
love
guess
him.
I have the Forgotten Prince, but
Okay, so what are we trying to hear from your totally real secret person?
Whatever he can find out.
But our people can
His-
get us there.
And that's great.
I agree.
So-
I mean, do you think that your
location
person can get
is
us
not-
like internal intelligence, like security, staffing? Like, is that what we're waiting on?
That would be great. It's not the kind of thing that he's going to. Just like we are asking around and gathering information, he's going to ask around and gather information.
Hmm.
So
But
you
we already
outsourced your part
got
of the job.
information.
Well, he has contacts that I don't have. He is my contact.
Does your person know about us?
No.
I mean, if we wait
So
2
are
days,
we
then
your
that's a
secret
Friday, so
friends
we don't
to
have to worry
them?
about subs, which is ideal, which is good. So
If you know this person and we don't, we went to the Moon Spears and we all know them and we all trust them. But you're the only
They don't know
person
me.
that knows this person. So you trust them enough for us to just wait around for 2 days not saving Dane?
That's actually a very good question.
Thank you. Hey,
Buck?
thanks, guys. Right.
I think it's on the I lean on the heavier side of trusting them to provide something valuable. Our relationship is based on that.
but a relationship based on like providing value, if he can go somewhere else and get more value, like
That's
a house,
that's the other 20% or so that I'm worried about. Yes.
You're
So
20%
he might sell
worried
us out.
about him telling on you, not us, because he doesn't know us, but you. So
Yes.
this 100% job of having to go save Dane, there's a 20% chance that we will also have to save you before we save Dane. If you wait for your person.
I don't think it'll.
Whoa. Whoa.
I don't think so.
or they'll or possibly, and I'm just trying to account for all possibilities. I'm not throwing blame or pointing fingers. Or if I were a nefarious person, not saying that your person is, I would inform, get a tidbit of information to provide to us, but then they're just laying in wait for us when we arrive. Like they know
Yeah,
we're coming.
is the scary place going to be worse?
But it might be
We should
fine.
know
Also, there's an
at least
80%
if
chance.
that's what's going to happen.
But how will we know that that's going to happen?
Yeah, the moon spears are 100% chance taking us there.
Which is a good percent chance.
I will have. I
It's
should
better than
know
80.
before we leave, at least. Listen,
All right. So how will you know?
if you want to
wh-
find out things about untrustworthy people, you often need to ask untrustworthy people. This is potentially the dumbest thing we've ever done.
I asked very trustworthy people.
I lied to people I didn't
He was
trust
untrustworthy.
and asked them on dates, and poorly.
Well, I feel like. Thank you.
Oh, here, this is your change.
Oh,
Shade.
Oh,
5 dragon shards left.
the 5 smallest ones, right? You said you gave him the 10 largest, most expensive.
You've got little marbles.
Giving somebody
Hopefully
a
some
20 to
red
go to the
ones.
store with and getting back a few nickels. Here's your change.
Right. Thank you.
So we wait.
Did you? Oh, well, we don't know if you got what you wanted from it yet. Right. Maybe we should like stake it out while we're waiting on his friend or not friend to get information.
That's a good idea. Then we would
think
know.
any of us hanging around would be rather noticeable.
Does he know me?
I can be very sneaky.
While
No,
we're speaking
but you're
about
not-
percentages and statistics, I have a 50-50 shot of leaving the jungle alive. So the fewer times I go into it, the better.
Yeah, you should probably not go sneak about.
Oh, did you
because
mean?
cannot
Sorry, did you
sneak.
mean stake out? What did you mean to stake out?
Your friend.
the briar patch?
Oh, I was
That-
wrong.
Okay,
Oh.
right. So
We are we are in different books right now.
I think Ari and I are on the same page of we stay right here, and we plan, and wait, and we go when we have as much information as we can possibly get.
Hopefully. Because there's
That just
also a
sounds-
chance that in 2 days we have the exact same amount of information and just 2 less days.
And they have more information about us.
Or Dane's dead.
Oh,
also, I mean,
that's
Yes.
yeah,
2
that's not a
days.
0 chance, huh?
The Moon Spears said this was a very bad place and people who go in do not come
Yeah,
out.
they said they don't
And-
come out.
That
it might be really nice. Maybe
That's
people
not
don't
the
wanna
way
come
he
out.
said it.
it is
Okay.
not the way he said
I
it.
wasn't there.
The only things that come out are beasts that were made into something other than what they used to be.
Oh my goodness, Shade. That's why they call him the Shaper. Because they're like a different
Who?
shape.
Because he reshapes
That got
them.
so much worse now.
This person has a moniker.
They're so good with names.
Yeah, better than
I'm
the
sorry.
kids.
What?
My name's just
Who?
Ooh.
Huh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
so
me.
the
Not you.
Moon Spears told us that they can take us to the location of it,
Right.
and it's surrounded by thinking thorns,
Mm-hmm.
and inside there's a very, very bad person called the Shaper, and that sometimes they take people in and sometimes drow go in, but none of the people ever come out. And sometimes they take animals in, but the only things that come out are animals that are different than the animals they went in as.
How long has Dane been
This
there?
is
How long? I don't know if they told us exactly.
Yes, the attack on the facility was 3 days ago when
Oh, good.
Arabella spoke to you.
3 days ago.
So that's when he was captured. I think she said it would have been 2 days ago now that Dane was moved.
So he's been in this facility for at least 2 days,
right now, so far.
Great.
which is 2 days longer than I would want to be there. I mean, okay, Philip, here's a lore question, I guess. Like, how tinfoil hatty is the concept of mage-bred humans? Like, is that a crazy conspiracy theory, or is it like a maybe they do this, or
It would be very much in the realm of conspiracy theory that they do it,
okay?
but it only stands to reason that one could
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
Chris.
You guys do know, at least from folklore, so you guys have learned that some of the things, from speaking with various people, that some of the things that the dragon marked houses do are in mimicry of technology developed by the giants.
Mm-hmm.
And you know from your discussion of giant mythology with Hallis that the giants, I think it was with Hallis, that the giants are believed to have created the drow by capturing elves and infusing them with shadow magic.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the concept of mage breeding humanoids exists in, at least as a mythological origin
Okay.
for the drow. And it merely stands to reason that you could, because humanoids are organic beings, and House Fatalist mage breeds every other kind of organic being.
Okay. I just want to make sure that Ari wasn't going to sound ridiculous
but yeah,
in canon. So.
That they do it is a conspiracy theory, and of course, House Fatalist flatly denies any testing on humanoids.
Listen, Dane might not be dead, but this is a super shady, off-the-grid facility with House Vatalis running it. So I wouldn't want to be a prisoner there. Who knows what would happen? So I don't know, Ezri, I know that you paid good money for the information, but I feel like sense of urgency maybe trumps that a bit. I don't know. Like, I've had a passing conversation with Dane. I have no read on him other than the fact that he saved our lives way back when. And because of that, I feel inclined to go do it. You all had the chance to work with him and turned it down because Thora didn't like it. So if you all have a different feeling about him, please share it. But I'm inclined to run, not walk.
Shade and I are taking dragon shards back to Solarka so that she can make us some things that might help us with this. That will take until tomorrow.
Could your guy
true.
push up his timeline at all, Ezri?
Can we know by tomorrow?
He told me 2 days.
Well, if we get our stuff tomorrow night, and you'll know the next day morning.
Something
Are
like
there
that.
any other leads that we feel like we need to follow up on between now and then? Or do we feel like we've gotten everything we can, save for Ezri's contact?
I don't know any more questions to ask or people that would know those answers for sure.
I don't know
Yeah.
how. I don't know who we would ask about the inside.
I mean, maybe I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Dane's in trouble. I was gonna say maybe the Giants would know something, but who knows? Like Golranak, but
The Moon Spears did say that the Giants hunt the beasts in that area too.
would
Like
they
the
know
beasts
anything
that
more
come out
than
as not
the Moon
beasts.
Spears though? Because I
Mr.
feel like the
Moon
Moon
Spear
Spears
did
know
not say.
where. I don't feel like the Giants have been in there and gotten out, since nobody gets in there and gets out except for people that work for House Vatalis, and I got a big swing and a miss on that front. So,
I will tell you and allow a little meta decision making. You guys have listed some leads you could either wait on or proceed. Everything you do possibly gets you more resources, or gets you more information, or something that will be advantageous. Everything that you do costs time. So this is a pure trade-off. There's no maybe to it. Gerald will have some information. Waiting that long will have consequences. Solarka can make you a weapon.
The right choice.
Waiting tomorrow, waiting the day will have consequences. River can talk to plants. Taking River is dangerous. The Giants have information. Taking the time to talk to them is gone. Like, it's everything here is a trade-off. You guys just decide how much time you're willing to spend for more stuff.
all right, I have a tactics question real quick. Let's say, Ezri, best case scenario, your guy comes back with like freaking floor plans of the spot and like staff, traps, the whole 9 yards. How, I guess, like, risk versus cost. Like, is there a scenario where we don't go in and immediately just start punching? Because our track record indicates that once we have an enemy in front of us, we just tend to go. And so having floor plans to sneak around and be stealthy is not our strong suit. If we go in there, we tend to go in hot. I'm not saying that's the right
going
way.
to
I'm
burn
saying
it
that's the way
down
it shakes
behind
out.
us.
See,
Yeah.
that's
To be
what
clear.
I'm indicating, Ezri.
Shade
can
and
be
I want to
sneaky, but
destroy this place.
I can't be sneaky with Ari. No offense, Ari. You are very good at a lot of things, but sneaking is not one of them.
Not to get too meta, Shade, but I have a +5 stealth. I don't know what you're on about. I am very sneaky.
Okay, well, maybe
And
it's just been our
disadvantage on
time in the
checks.
jungle.
It's just our decision. Yes.
And disadvantage on the checks. Because you're wearing
If I'm
half
wearing
plate
my
now.
armor, yes.
Which I can foresee.
I'm not sharing that information, omniscient voice. I'm just trying to make a point. that
You
I am
you
sneaky.
listed modifiers. I feel like Shade's heard you clank in that armor.
I can see a fair number of scenarios where information would make our task a lot less dangerous and a lot quicker. I don't know that it will be the case, but perhaps there's a less guarded entrance. Perhaps there's a known way to get past these thorns. Perhaps we know exactly where Dane would be held, or maybe there's an underground part of the facility that has a secret entrance once you get inside. There is almost everything we don't know.
Okay.
But what if we
Then-
find a less guarded entrance and it helps us find less Dane?
That's the question. Is our ease of getting in there and getting out worth the trade-off of potentially something bad happening to Dane? And that's what I was kind of asking about. Like, if we're just
I've got a
we're
priority
just
list
like-
here. Us getting out is above Dane getting out.
I mean, in that case, we wait. Like, if that's the priority. I mean, at the end of the day, we owe Dane our lives, but Dane's been gone a long time. I don't know Dane. I want to do right by him. I want to help him out. If, according to the 3 people I know who know him better than me, our safety is more important than his, then we wait. That's the simple calculus of it. If we want to risk ourselves in order to save a person that we care about, then we go now or quicker.
I'm not. We probably need to talk to Thora.
I think you make both really good points.
I'm not going for Dane's sake, I'm going for hers.
I mean, yeah, we can loop her in. I don't feel like she's going to tell us to go get ourselves killed just because she needs teachers. But it was a joke. Yeah, I mean, we can loop her in.
I mean, we only provide like 1.5 teachers combined.
I am a great teacher. Thank you.
I have a full class load. Thank you.
If you guys are going to talk, I'm taking these to Solarka and she can at least start working and they'll be ready either when we are or when we get back. And Pog turns to walk out of the room.
I'm gonna
Good thinking, buddy.
go with Pog because I have my 5 that will hopefully be good enough.
Wait, are you taking all of them?
Well, she's gonna choose
what
which
exactly
ones.
are you going to make
A magic sword?
to end all magic swords?
Oh no, to end the vines. Yes.
That's a different enchantment, man.
All right, Shade, we'll see you. We'll see you when you get back. Head
Okay.
to Thora's office.
All right.
Are you not?
Thora's there.
Go.
Oh, sorry. Good.
I'll go if that's what everyone wants to do.
No, I get your perspective. Like,
It sounds like it's literally a death trap.
I mean, it's a secret facility run by an organization that would love to have us. I feel like, literally a group that we ran from. So, no, I want to do this smart, which is why I was deferring to you all, because like, if it were one of you, I wouldn't hesitate. Like, I wouldn't wait a couple days for more information. I would rush in stupidly because I would want to do everything I could to make sure you were safe. Dane, I don't know. Like, Dane saved my life, so I feel like I owe him at least the effort of going to try and save him. But if we need to do it smart rather than fast, I get that. But I think looping Thora in, since part of the reason we're doing this is for Thora.
Yeah.
At least letting her be part of the decision. I don't know.
Thora's not going to make this decision because she's not the main character of this campaign, but Thora will talk to you about it. Thora's in her office.
Hi, Thora.
We
Hello.
think
We
we
wanted
know where
to
he
have
is, and we think we know how to get there,
Jumping right into it.
but we don't know what's inside.
That was quick.
Yeah. We have a few names and things like that. The group is having discussions. Pog and Solar and Shader off, going to get some equipment made. How? I guess first question. If you have any knowledge or information, how bad of a situation do you think we're walking into with this?
It's a House Fatalist black site. I would assume that there's all manner of mage-bred beasts as security and various experiments that they're running. You said you had names?
Yeah. Kepra and Tyrius are the two names I got. And Blackbriar.
She opens a drawer and she takes out the lid to one of the canisters,
Okay.
which you may or may have forgotten had a twisted, thorned
Yeah.
branch as the insignia on the top.
Did forget.
Yep.
So there's that.
So they make murder monsters.
Right.
Cool. Well, at least we have experience fighting them. Silver linings and all that.
So bad. That's how
Yeah.
bad of a situation I'd say it
Real
is.
bad. Do the names Kepra de Vatalis, just assuming, and Tyrus de Vatalis, any names?
Not
ring
immediately, but that'll narrow things down. I can
bells? Okay.
I can reach out.
The impasse that we're at, Thora, is we know where. We have people that can take us where it is. That's the only intel we have. So if we run in now, we're running in blind. But obviously, the longer Dane's in there, the more dangerous it is for him.
That's
That's
the impasse of every operation I've ever run.
Yep.
And you decide how.
You balance
We're
the importance of the objective against the safety of the operators and known unknowns. Because the problem is that you can't ever know exactly how valuable any future information you might get will be... You'll know more. It will be an advantage. But how much of an advantage, that's impossible to say until you have it. And every hour you wait maybe increases your safety and maybe decreases the likelihood of success. In this case, it's not possible for us to know what our timeline is. He could be dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Thor, you've been at this a lot longer than Ezri and I combined. With a change to spare. I mean, gaining insight from experts. If this were your op, what would you do? Knowing what we know. I'm not saying that you're making our decision for us, but I want your insight.
Hypothetically, if you were going to make the decision for us.
Blackbriar, bad place, engineers murder monsters, but I mean, for us, somebody that saved our life is potentially in peril.
Dane was one of mine.
Yeah.
If it was me, if it was just me, it's everything not from it's everything for me not to go.
I know.
You're right, and I agree. It is too much for the school. Dane's one of mine. If it was my operation, I'd be gone.
Fair enough.
The minute I knew where.
Yep. Okay. We'll wait for Shade and Pog to get back and lay things out. But Ezri, anything else?
What's your worst case scenario here?
All of you die.
Same.
I suppose there's a worst case scenario. All of you die and they find out. All of you die and it becomes an excuse for them to come after us. After the students.
Yeah.
I have confidence in your abilities. I hope that will balance what you're walking into. But I won't pretend it's not dangerous. You're risking your lives. You're risking your lives for Dane. I can't tell you what the balance is. I can't tell you what that's worth. That's... Whether Dane gets out or not, my worst case scenario is you all die.
Noted. Okay. Yeah, thank you for your time.
For the sake of time, Solarka accepts the dragon shards. She tells you that if you press her on the urgency of it, she tells you that she can finish a weapon by starting now by noon. She can rune a weapon, essentially. If she has another day, she can work on some sort of protective equipment that might be beneficial. She can push it, but she can have a weapon ready that will be especially potent against plants by noon.
Based on the conversation, and Casey, you can disagree with me here, based on the way we left it with the other guys, I think we're saying tomorrow night. So the sword and the protective equipment is what that's what I would vote to charge her with.
The sword is what you'll have tomorrow night. You just have to give her another day for her.
Oh, I thought you said by noon the next day.
But yeah, the sword by noon, and then another day, and she could have.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see.
Well,
Another
since she
day
has
after.
it, I mean,
Yeah.
whether we get it and take it or not, she's got the dragon shards. So I say go ahead and make it both. We'll either we come back to it or we wait for it.
Okay. You give her about about a third of your haul of dragon shards.
Okay.
This is why, I support local businesses, but I bet House Kenneth has some prefab. You just pop a dragon shard in and it's like good to go within a half hour.
Like a vending machine.
So you all gather
She
back
gets
up.
all
Giga
5
press
of my dragon shards.
You all gather back in your common area with slightly more information than you had.
All right. So we talked to Thora and, did not resolve anything, obviously, but if it were her op, she would go now. But her worst case scenario is we all die, which would indicate waiting to gain more information.
Would that make it a different worst case scenario? Isn't
What do
the
you mean?
worst case scenario always that we all die?
For her, like, she values our safety over Dane's, is what I got from that. Like, her worst case scenario is not we arrive and find Dane dead. Like, I guess she did say her worst case scenario is we die and they then come after the school and the students and all that.
So the worst case scenario does stay the
That's
same
terrible.
if we go or if we wait.
Yes, that's not
Well,
really the point.
Yeah, but the implication is if we wait and gain as much information as possible, we're potentially safer and less likely to die.
I think
Just because you all know Thora fairly well and have an okay read on her in that sense, I would just clarify. It's not necessarily accurate to say that Thora values your safety over Dane's life. Thora's not willing to order you to make yourselves more dangerous, to put yourselves in more danger, which is what she said in the very first conversation about this, is that she's not going to order you to do this.
Yeah.
So,
Fair enough.
yeah.
I just want to say whatever everyone thinks is best. I don't think waiting gets us anything except less risk for us and more risk for Dane. And we're not in danger till we get there. So I'm ready to go
Then-
as soon as possible.
Well, then let's pack bags and truck out. I mean, I don't know how far of a distance, but moon spears can. I mean, is it nighttime now?
It's
it
evening, yeah.
Like, I mean, under cover of darkness and all that, they'll be less likely to see our approach. Like, if we're gonna go, then we go,
We have
right?
at least 2 actual potential advantages in the works. We're not talking about continuing to cast about. Why not? We should at least let those things pan out.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna. If somebody has a strong position on it, I'm not gonna fight it. Like, if we want to wait, we can wait. But we're not the ones that pay that price for waiting. I'm fine with that decision. I just want to make sure that we all know that that's the decision we're making. Okay. We wait until...
I haven't heard a decision that you're saying okay to.
no objections, I get, is Ari's take right now. Like,
What are we not objecting to? Are we not objecting to waiting until noon tomorrow, or are we not objecting to waiting until the next day, which is the maximum that you guys have discussed waiting at all? Like, waiting for the armor is the same as waiting for Ezri's thing. So, are we waiting
Right.
for the sword? Are we waiting for everything?
Shade would support Ezri's waiting for everything.
Pog, it sounded like you wanted to wait until
Pog,
everything is.
Pog voiced that he was either way, just did not want it to not be said that he wasn't ready to charge in right now. Ready to
Okay.
go tonight, but not willing to fight anyone on that.
If we're waiting 2 days, then I might go check in with Gulrenak if we got 48 hours before we're rolling out. But yeah, we'll wait. Play it safe.
Pog leaves the room.
Okay. Well, we'll pick up with that next time. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Khyber Shards. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can find links to all of our social media and our Discord down in the description below. While you're down there, give us a thumbs up, give us a share, give us a comment. Let us know what you would do were it your operation. Down below, you'll also find links to our merch store and to Colin's Twitch, where he is sorry BTR. The O is a 0. New episodes of Khyber Shards drop every Monday. New Khyber Shards answers every Friday. And to see more of this very optimistic and upbeat looking group, check us out next time. Until then,
Where's that?
thanks for rolling with us.